Hello everyone, welcome back to another flea market tool haul or car boot sale tool haul, whichever you like. Today I got myself a Spid wire brush. Been used a little bit, but who cares, for £1 for that one. Got a couple of quite nice looking water pump pliers here. They were £1 each, and pipe cutter. I quite liked the look of this little pipe cutter when I picked it up. Still works, as you can see, and it's also got a little deburring tool in the little adjustment knob here, which is handy. I got it home to find that it still actually works. Let's give it a go. It has actually worked. There we go. Quite good. And so we have a deburring tool in the end here, just to get rid of the burrs. I do actually have another one of these, which I've had for quite some time. I've had this for many years. Does the same job, but it just hasn't got the deburring tool on it. Let's move along to the Spid wire brush. I've seen Scoutcrafter recommend these. This one's made in Italy. It's had a bit of use, as you can see, but I'm sure it'll still work for me. I need it to replace another old wire brush of mine, and that'll be this one here then. As you can see, it's just about knackered. So it doesn't work very well at all, this one. This one's going bald in the middle, although it's still quite good elsewhere, but it just tends to chuck bristles all over the place. This one's not too bad, but again, you know, I wanted one of these, having seen Scoutcrafter recommend them. Just needs a little bit of a clean up. It's a bit dirty. There's a bit of a crack in the handle just here. Don't think that's going to be too much of a bother really. I'm sure I can glue that up or whatever. I think it's still alright. I think it still holds on alright. So other than that, quite happy with that for £1. And lastly, I got myself these two pipe wrenches here. So look at this one first. This one is a sort of standard channel style adjustment. It's a little bit rusty. It's got no, that I can see, manufacturer's name on it or where it was made at all. Can't see anything at the moment. It's a little bit rusty. The guy told me it was a new one. Cost me £1. It does actually work. It's a little bit stiff at the moment, but hopefully, it's very stiff at the moment. There we go. But it does work. I just have to grease it or oil it up or something. But not sure, as I say, the manufacturer, but it should clean up quite nicely. It's got these nice soft grips on it. It says professional quality there. I can't see any other markings on it at all. It seems alright. It seems to grip alright without slipping at the moment. I've tried it on this chunk of wood and I can get a fair old amount of grip on it, and it still releases alright. You can see the marks it's left in the wood just there. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a good one. This one, like the last one, is another 12-inch wrench. This one has got markings on it though. It says classic, made in Germany on this side. If we flip him over, it's got chrome vanadium and DIN ISO 8878 or something like that there on there. This one works in a very similar fashion to Knipex pliers. You've got like a little pin running through it here, and it just you just open it like so to adjust it. And this one also works very well too. Again, we'll give it a go on the piece of wood, and it crunches the wood up quite nicely. Leaves its little jaw marks in there, very nicely indeed, and it still works quite nicely too. So it's quite a good one. So just classic, so I don't know who they might be, but it's certainly made in Germany anyway. This also cost me £1, which is not bad for the size of the thing. It's a little bit loose, but that's probably due to the design of the thing. But as you can see, it's a little bit rusty here and there. The handles are a bit grubby with a few marks in them, but should clean up quite nicely. I got them both as replacements for these things here, which are both next to useless. I'll show you what happens with them, especially this one here. If you try to grip anything with them, they tend to come apart just here, like that. I don't know if you can see that, but they actually There we go, it's just stepped out completely there, which means now it's stuck on there good and proper. They're blimey, next to useless these things are. If you try and tighten the nut on them just here, they just become impossible to use. You can see the mark on it, so they're not very good at all, these things. So at some point these little fellas are going to be finding themselves in the scrap metal bin at work. I'm going to be making use of these ones instead, because these are far superior. These ones are actually a lot better at. I'm quite pleased with these ones. £1, £1, not bad at all. Okay then, so a grand total of £4 was spent today. Not too bad at all. Pipe cutter, another one of those, very useful, especially with the deburring tool in the end. £1 for that one. These are £1 each as well, so these are probably a bit better value than this thing, but never mind. Just going to need a bit of a wire brushing over just to clean it up, I think, polish them up a little bit, make them look nicer, get the rust off of this fella as well, and well, I might be using this wire brush to do so. Alrighty guys, well thanks for popping over and taking a look at my flea market tool haul today. I shall be going again in a couple of weeks time, so keep an eye out on the channel for the what I get next time, and well, look after yourself guys, have a good week, and I'll catch you laters.